go. Yeah, that was about 4 seconds. Insane amount of speed. Hello everybody, this is Mike with Burns Rubber, and today is a very special day because we are in Josh Meadows' 1992 Skyline GTR R32, the original Godzilla in its full pure awesomeness and full glory. What's awesome is that he actually gave me the privilege to be able to drive it and review it here today. So we're going to be able to take it for a drive and really see how this baby actually handles. Steering wheel, got this here, and let's see if I can get this on the first shot. Click it in, then twist over to here. Hear that click? Steering wheel's in. So we're on the road right now. And you can see the loud exhaust note. It actually uses Tomai's full titanium catback exhaust. I mean, the thing has just a sweet tone to it. And not only that, you're pairing it with one of the best engines out there for JDM, the legendary RB26, with the twin turbo, of course. And this thing just sounds awesome. This thing just handles just like a freaking champ. I mean, it just rips through the corners, just has an excellent exhaust note to it. And these seats, these bright seats, really just keep me in. I am not moving at all in this GTR right here. And just the sweet sound of that shift. I mean, the shift is also a twin clutch manual transmission as well too. It does have a 5-speed there, so it's very, very quick on the response. I mean, you literally just downshift it and it just gets there, upshift it, it just gets there. I mean, there's literally no lag between the gears. It is just pure awesomeness from here. It's unbelievable how much this car pushes in all gears. Now, of course, with this road, I'm pretty much not leaving between first, second, and third gear, but it just pushes in every single gear. There's not a single gear that it literally lags. I mean, the car itself, from the factory, you're probably looking somewhere around the 300 horsepower mark, so it's not the biggest horsepower driven monster, but at the same time, this thing is just built for pure handling. Now, of course, on the track, you're probably able to push the car to its harder limits. I'm sure the owner does all the time. Of course, I'm not going to do that to his car and on these roads here, but I'll tell you what, I mean, the pure acceleration and cornering is so great, and listen to this sound. I just can't get over this. I mean, it's just, I've driven many cars, and I've actually driven GTRs before, but this one is very special. It's not like your power monsters that you see in some of the builds out there. This one is just a straight carving machine. This thing is ready to go on a track, and actually the owner himself have really extensively built the subframe in this car. Matter of fact, it's not even using an R32 subframe. It's actually using a full MCA suspension kit. Matter of fact, the R33's rear end subframe is actually in this car. So it doesn't even have the R32's subframe, it has the R33's, and that actually creates more stability on the track. You actually get more spacing. It does have the wider stance in the back, which is an absolute plus, and the thing just absolutely handles so well because of it. Now, the interesting thing about the MCA suspension from Australia is it is paired with the Cusco suspension components, so it just handles so well because of it, and absolutely has all the components together with the R33 subframe. As I was mentioning before, the cornering is just so good on this. I mean, Rona really extensively have gone through this car to actually build this into a pure track car, as you can see from here. Oh man, this thing just handles on a dime. It's just significant. Now, of course, with characteristics of each GTR is going to be a little bit different. Of course, with his build, it is more track set, and the owner has deleted the four-way steering on it as well too. So you do actually have great handling from that. Now, some people, okay, you know, they prefer the four-way steering, but you know, this thing handles just fine with the four-way steering delete. It still does have the all-wheel drive, but the interesting thing about this all-wheel drive is it engages all-wheel drive back and forth whenever the computer decides that it needs that. Now, depending on the characteristics of the cornering, the handling, it'll engage and disengage the system, which is actually very sweet. It allows you to have a better, you know, driving experience overall whenever you're carving up these awesome roads back here in the mountains of Okinawa. Overall, it just literally just plants to the road. Oh man, and you just have these awesome Dunlop tires on here that just make a huge difference in terms of all lateral grip, and overall just a really fun experience. And it's just pure awesomeness from every aspect of this car. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I'm just smiling the whole damn time. I mean, it is just a roller coaster. It feels like a jet, and this thing is literally just on rails. I mean, it is just crazy how fast you can actually go into the corner here, turn, and actually turn. It just is so planted to the road. Those subframes make a huge difference in the rear on this car, and it just plants this thing to the ground. Oh man, just the lateral G-force that this thing actually pulls is just immense. I'll tell you one thing though, this car absolutely has to take 100% concentration. I mean, it just turns so quick and it accelerates like bad out of hell that you just have to keep it concentrated at all times. But once you just really get into your rhythm, you get into your groove, it's just a great time. And let's talk a little bit about the interior. Now, the interior is very comfortable. Now, I did mention earlier that this Bright seat absolutely just grabs you whenever you want to go around and turn the corners here. But the interior is very nice. It's got like a nice suede appeal to it. You know, he's got the awesome Nardi removable steering wheel, so it makes it really easy to get in and out of it. But these things have the highest ball strength, so if you're kind of a bigger person, might not be able to fit that well. But a guy like me, again, I'm not the most muscly guy or the biggest guy, but you know, it fits me very well. It's very snug on the sides, and that's kind of what you want in a car like this. But overall, it's a very small cockpit. It makes you feel like you're just in a jet fighter, and really all the gauges and everything's kind of pushed towards you, so you really have that feel, the essence that you are in a jet fighting cockpit. And also, you probably also noticed that not too much space in the back, but hey, who cares? You know, it's kind of more of a two-person type of car here anyway. But you know, overall, it's a very nice interior, and you know, Japan, with all their JDM cars, they're always ahead of their time. I mean, this interior, even though this car is you know, back from '92, it still feels up to date. I mean, you know, it's very just nice. So overall, you got the nice gauges. Everything just looks good, and there's a bit of that analog that I love. Now, I really am a big fan of the 33 and the 34, but I love the way that this car feels so analog. I mean, you know, 33, 34, that's when they start really getting into electronics portions of the car. And this one is just kind of its raw state. You know, have, of course, a few computers in here controlling a few things, but, you know, over that, I mean, it's literally just you and the road and the car. Any car enthusiast will absolutely love the way this drives. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my R32 review today. I hope you really enjoyed that video. I want to give a big shout out to Josh Meadows for allowing me to drive this beautiful monster of a car, and also, when you get a chance, check out his page. He does have a car enthusiast page here in Okinawa called Oki Monsters, and it is an invite thing only, and you really can't find the group, but if you're interested, you know, possibly find him on Facebook, message him, and see if you can get into the group. But the group is very awesome. It is very family oriented, and they do have any and all types of events that they go to, so definitely check them out. Pretty awesome page. Also, if you do like this video, make sure to hit the like button, and also make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any other future content. Now, I do have a few other cars coming up here between a few other reviews, and I also have the Japan Adventures finishing up in terms of the edited production, so that should be coming out very soon. So until next time, I will see you guys later.